Talofa Faithful, how is everybody doing? Welcome to the Niner Faithful Radio Week in Review Show. You know it's a Friday. We finally made it to the end of the week. We got some stuff in the back to talk about for this week heading into the Rams game on Sunday. Obviously, it's me. It's the captain. I am sailing solo tonight. TJ is out there working. I'm not sure what – I forgot to ask if Jamie's out there. And I think my camera has gone stupid again. I don't know what's going on with my camera, so we might just have to go to this thing tonight because for some reason my camera does not like to work. Let me see if I can change the settings real quick. Yeah, it still doesn't like it. I'm not sure. I'm not sure exactly what's going on with the camera. My camera has been acting stupid for about the last week or so. So unfortunately, you guys don't get to see my pretty face this evening. So it's just no. Okay. Sorry. This thing's getting kind of crazy. I don't know what's going on. It's a Friday. I'm going to go ahead and hit the show intro. We'll get started into things this evening. Like I said, unfortunately, the camera is not working right now. So, again, you just get the picture of what I think my pretty face looks like. So give me just 1 second, and we will hit that intro, and then we will be right back.
They are at the 44-yard line of the Chargers. Taylor out to the left side, and Ricky Waters to the right. And a play fake. Young goes deep middle. He's got Jerry Rice. Touchdown, 49ers. First touchdown of the game. Comes after only a minute and 24 seconds. 44 yards. Touchdown pass to Rice. He sets another record.
You are now tuned in to NFR Weekly News Wrap, brought to you by Power Brand Systems.
Once again, everybody, thank you for showing up. I don't know what's going on with my camera, so I can't fix it for right now. So we're just going to go ahead and skip it and just move on with the show. We've got Christine Haywood in the house. Christine Haywood Malone. No more injuries, please. Yes, indeed. I am tired of waking up every day and seeing another person added to the injury list. We'll be covering that here in just a second. As you guys know, our Friday show, still of the work week for most of us. We work Monday through Friday. Everybody, if you've got your drink, go ahead and get your drink on. Obviously, I can't show you this week's drink. This week's drink, I'm getting my White Girl on. I've got a White Claw Surge Pineapple. Thank you to my wife, because I love the pineapple ones of these, but they're really hard to find for some reason. Maybe it's because I live up in Seattle. They don't maybe they got something against pineapple up here in Seattle. I bet you guys can find it down there in California and all those other places easier. But for some reason, here in the Pacific Northwest, we can never find the pineapple White Claw. Let's see. Hey, man, every once in a while you got to do it. Plus, this is the White Claw Surge, so it has a little bit more of the, little bit more alcohol. It's, 8%? Yeah, 8%, so it's more like drink. This has got more alcohol in it than most of the beers that, most American beers. So, again, y'all can't see my ugly face, but cheers to everybody. Oh, that tastes good. And Darwin, yes, I know you've definitely got the good stuff. You got what the Crown, I believe, is what you had. You were showing over in the thing earlier. Let me see if I can pull it up and see what you had. Let's see, Corey Davis. Yeah, you got the Crown World, the whiskey sour, the black sherry. Good stuff. Definitely good stuff, my man. Once TJ gets here, I'm still saving the mead for TJ. Maybe next week, maybe I'll go get some Kraken rum or something along those lines. But like I said, for right now, we'll just drink that. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. We got Terradome in the house. How's it, my brother? Crown had a new mixed drink. Oh, all right. I didn't know they came out with anything new. But yeah, so like I said, where was I? I forgot. Oh, yeah. So obviously we are playing in Levi South, as you can see right here by this one. Our home away from home. I think what I saw earlier was that Ticketmaster and a couple other places were predicting it to be at least 65% people of 65% of people who had bought tickets were from outside the LA area, but that did not include the faithful who, obviously live within the LA radius for however they want to do that. So obviously we're going to be more than 65% of what the crowd is, which as usual is nothing unusual. This is just like I said, just rename this, put this little red thing up, like we got over here. Just put up, make it the Los Angeles 49ers. That's the way to go. We got our man Tommy in the house. How's it, Tommy? What's up, Ferry? Only one Ferry tonight. TJ is out working, so I'm just in here flying solo for the evening. But thank you, my man, for showing up. Yeah, Teardome, if you want it, I can send it to you after the show. I have it without the Niner Faithful Radio stuff on it. So after the show, send me a message if I forget to not send it to you. The only thing I don't like about it is that there's this little blemish right up in here. I can't figure out how to fix that, and I can't find one that doesn't have it. But yeah, if you need that picture, I will definitely send it to you, Teardome. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. All right, for the injury report, the practice reports for today, obviously we've got Debo out. Kittle looks like he's leaning more and more towards being out for this week with his hamstring. Nick Bosa and Charvarius Ward both questionable. I haven't seen much as far as those two not playing. I did see, more than likely we're going to bring up a tight end and a defensive lineman just in case for how things are going. Of the two, I've seen it more likely that it's possible that Ward would be the one who, who would miss the game if it came down to that, which would completely change our defensive backfield. Because then we'd go probably obviously Demo and Yidam on the outsides, and then slide in Bernardo Green over to the slot, or maybe even put Demo in the slot and let Bernardo Green play his more natural outside. Yeah, man, I don't know where I got the handicap sticker. I've had that up there for, I don't know, I want to say the last 4 years. Since I've been doing this show, I found it randomly. It came in real handy in 2020, man. We could have just put that up. Look at that's the practice. That's the injury report right there. And then obviously we got Talanoa Hufanga and D Winters, who are both been full participants in practice this week, and most likely Hufanga is probably going to start, probably going to be on some sort of a pitch count. I'm not exactly sure what we're going to do with Winters, probably some special teams, and we'll see how he goes. Yep, Willis, and like I said, more likely it's going to be Braden Willis, and then I'm going to guess a defensive lineman that will be called up into the sorry, somebody's texting me real quick. Oh, that's it. And the defensive lineman that will be called up for the game time. So we'll see. Also, if you look down at the Chargers have also got a ton of people as depleted as we are right now. The Rams might actually be worse than us. I said Chargers, didn't I? The LA Rams. It's all the same damn team. The Rams. Cooper Kupp obviously going to be out. Their backup tight end, Davis Allen, also going to be up. Kevin Dotson, one of their guards that they picked up in this one, looks like he's going to be probably back this week. They've got 4 of their starting offensive linemen on IR. Let's see. We got Darwin. I'm listening while breaking down a rotisserie chicken. Man, I love meat, especially if you can get one of those Costco rotisserie chickens. Man, I can buy about 5 or 6 of those, break them down into making meal prep for the week and everything like that, man. That's good stuff right there, man. I love me a good rotisserie chicken. What's good? If you guys like the rotisserie chicken, you guys ever do beer can chicken? Let me know if you guys know anything about beer can chicken. Beer can chicken is where it's at. But yeah, so as much issues and everything that we have with our team right now, they've got even more issues going on with their team. I think drink right there. All right, and then so far the transactions, nothing so far. Like Mr. Huxley, the Ferry had brought up, it's expected that Braden Willis and a defensive lineman to be called up. That means our defensive linemen, our tight ends is going to be Saubert, Jake Tonjes, and then Braden Willis bringing it up. So I actually, one of my bets that I have, just because of the odds on it are really good, is actually going to have to do with Jake Tonjes. We'll get up in there. We've got Ryan from No Border Sports. What's up, my man? How is it going tonight? Hopefully, Ryan, me and Ryan will be hooking up on that Thursday night game if everything comes up to fruition. Willis is all right. Yeah, we don't have lot 2. Like I know a lot of people were liked lot 2 over Willis. Lot 2, I believe, is with the Saints right now on their practice squad. So we'll, obviously he's not it. Darwin, yeah, I go to Publix. I don't have a Publix. Well, I don't know if there's a Publix in Seattle, but I don't actually live in Seattle. If I say Tacoma, 99% of the world doesn't know where Tacoma is, so I just say I live in Seattle. So I'm not sure if there's a Publix in Seattle. There's none down here in the Tacoma area, so I don't know how Publix is with their stuff. Lemon pepper. This one is mojo garlic lime. Ooh, that sounds good. A garlic lime one. Yeah, I'm still telling you, man. If you guys can know what a good beer can chicken is, man, you can make your own basically rotisserie style chicken. So good. Basically, you take a can of beer, you stand up your chicken, and then you shove the beer can. Or a lot of people actually know I use Dr. Pepper in it, and then you sit it on top of it. I like to do mine when I do my beer can chicken is lay some strips of bacon over it, and then put that all, and then I have like a little drip pan underneath with like onions and some carrots and potatoes and other vegetables like that. And it's so good. So man, now I know what I want to make. Thanks, man. Publix is basically Nob Hill of the East. What's Nob Hill? I don't even know what Nob Hill is, man. You guys gonna have me over here Googling shit to figure out what the hell you guys talking about. What is Nob Hill? Nob Hill. I don't know. I'm not coming up with anything, so I'm not sure what the Nob Hill is of the East. So, let me pull that back up. Use the red beer in the canned chicken. You're talking about using some red can or red beer. Okay, red. I was thinking red candy, red beer. Actually, anything really works for it. Honestly, you could. It's just as long as you have the moisture going up in there. When I do it, a lot of times I like to use like a flavored, like a fruit beer, like a Shock Top or a Blue Moon or something like that to give it, at least to give it the aroma of that orange, like an orange chicken kind of a thing. But like I said, I've even done it with like Dr. Pepper and stuff like that. It's really good like that. Rayleigh's, don't know what that Rayleigh's is either. Michelda, yeah, Michelda would work. Like I said, honestly, whatever you can use whatever you want when you make a beer can chicken, just as long as it fills up that cavity. It's just to keep the moisture going and everything. All right, so the next one we've got the coaching staff of the LA Rams, and let's see, can we all agree that the Rams coaches have got to be collectively the most punchable face coaching staff in the league? I don't think there's anybody that's even close to these three. These guys might actually be nice guys, but every time I look at them, I'm like, I just want to punch your guys' face. You know what I mean? It's just like, yeah, suck. Just that. So obviously they're led by Sean McVay. His regular season record is 70-47. Obviously they got the Super Bowl. Really good record from him. Last couple of years have been a little rough for them. They've been a little rough, but I thought he's done a pretty good job in general, considering, they were supposed to be going through a rebuild and all that kind of stuff, and then yet they still made the playoffs. So, Ryan used a Kamado. Ooh, that would be good. Never thought about using a Kamado if it's in season for that one. That would be nice. You need to brine your chicken for 24 hours. And if you're doing it with the beer can chicken, you don't need to. Most times, yes, if you're going to do something, you definitely want to brine your chicken and that kind of stuff. But if you're doing beer can chicken, you don't need to brine it. Michelin chef seasoning. Tastes like well. Make a chicken bouillon cube with it. Smother chicken steam. Yeah, that's good. That's good. And Ryan's asking him, Tommy, if it's a wet or dry. But yeah, so their coaching staff. Obviously, their offensive coordinator Mike LaFleur. We definitely know him. DC Chris Shula. Is he related to Don? I'm not 100% sure on there. Tommy's saying definitely got to go with the wet. Dry is for lazy people. Hey, whatever. Hey, you know what? Whatever, however you like it, man. I'm not gonna argue. As long as your food comes out tasting good, does it really matter at the end of the day? I take a quick drink there. Um, Again, for the people who are over on Instagram, if you guys want your comments to be seen on the air, so you guys can talk with everybody else who's in the chat talking, make sure to head over to Twitter, um, Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, anything besides Instagram. All right, we got platform 246. What's up, my brother? Thank you for showing up. Go Niners, go Dodgers. What's happening, faithful? Most of you, yeah. I think it's everybody but Darwin right now is a faithful in here. Don't know about the Dodgers. The only thing I know about the Dodgers is that it sucked to be a Marlin this morning. I don't really pay attention to football, but I know Otani going 50 for 50 is pretty badass. Yeah. Or spatchcocking is the way to go, especially if you're going to smoke a turkey, man. You can take like 2.5 to 3 hours off smoking your turkey if you spatchcock it and stuff like that. Not many people know about that. Tommy, you didn't know. I did not know that, Tommy. Did not know that you were executive chef. Let's see what's the platform. Yeah, it's for fast right. I actually like it better the way, you know what I mean, because that's the way I've done it pretty much the last 5 or 6 years when I do my turkey now. My wife likes it when it's smoked, so I just spatchcock it and everything like that. All right, so yeah, so that is the coaching staff of the Los Angeles Rams. I'm not an executive chef. I'm just fat. Ryan, I've seen you. You're not fat. If anybody in this conversation is fat, it's my fat ass. All right, give me just 1 second. We are gonna do our ad read things, and we'll be right back.
Today's episode is sponsored by Power Brand Systems. Need help getting new customers for your business? Let Power Brand Systems help you grow with their powerful tools. Visit powerbrandsystems.com/Niner Faithful Radio for more info. If you like our content and would like to support the show, consider leaving us a tip in our tip jar at NinerFaithfulRadio.us/tip jar. Join our exclusive membership community where you get exclusive NFR content not available anywhere else. Join our exclusive chat, 20% off of all non-sale For the Faithful by the Faithful gear, and much more. Visit portal.ninerfaithfulradio.us/login to join.
For the Faithful by the Faithful Season 4 apparel is finally here. To see this year's designs and also save 20% off of Season 1 through 3 designs, go to NinerFaithfulRadio.com/shop.
Get all the highlights from all the Niners press conferences every Saturday on Niner Faithful Radio Presser Review. Follow us on social media at Niner Faithful Radio on Facebook, Instagram, Tumblr, and TikTok, and at Niner Faithful R on X.
And I just want to say shout out to TJ who did I loved it when TJ did the presser one. You could tell he was tired. He had told me about that when he made the presser slide or the ad. He was like, "I just want to get this done. That's why it's so monotone and so low." Yeah. See, Ryan, you're not fat. You're chunky, but you're not fat, man. I'm the fat one around here, man. Come on. Got platform 246. Debo that button. There's also a turkey roulade. I'm not sure what a turkey roulade is. Lawrence is a Lambs fan. Yeah, man, we definitely got commercials up in this mug. We got to pay the bills with our sponsor and all that kind of stuff. And hopefully you guys will be using those links for us to, get you guys a little bit of a discount on tickets and some of the stuff out of the NFL store and the 49ers.com. Put a little money in our pocket because you're going to be spending money anyways when you buy all your new hats. I don't know how many of us still buy jerseys from the actual shop. Most of us get them, from those other people for jerseys and stuff like that. But a lot of the other stuff, when you're buying your hats and all the other kind of stuff, use the link, throw us a little bit money our way. Everybody, and you save like the 15%. I'm getting burned out, feeling like 300. Yeah, I think that's the one. Like with me, I'm not a cook and anything like that. I would never want to cook. Let's see. Damn, Tommy, that is a lot. I am Lawrence. He is stupid. Paying him no mind. Okay. I get what you guys are talking about. All right, on to the next one. We bring up the offense for the The Los Angeles Rams, man, these guys are injury depleted. There's not much left of this team, honestly, when it comes to it. You've got Matthew Stafford out there. Look, we can all agree Matthew Stafford is a damn good quarterback. Excuse me. But there's nobody to throw to him. His offensive line, he's got 4 starters who are missing. Just, and we think as, Niner fans, we've got issues. Man, they've got even worse. Look at them. You got Cooper Kupp is actually their leading receiver. I want to say it was like 147 yards, but then right now they've got Tyler Johnson leading them with only 99 receiving yards. Kyron Williams only has 75 rushing yards on the season through 2 games. That's it. And with it, he's obviously got the two touchdowns. And look at Stafford's QBR, 49.2. I mean, he's getting blitzed constantly. He's running around for his life. The fact that he's even got 533 yards is actually pretty impressive, to be honest with you. There was a rumor, I forget who, I think it was Kruger. Actually, I think it was Larry Kruger who talked about it earlier, that they're actually thinking about having Kyron Williams go out and be a wide receiver just because they don't trust what their wide receivers are going to be doing this week or anything. Where is my depth chart so I can pull that up? Who was it that they were going to flex out? Give me just 1 second. I believe it was because they were going to try and have Corum Blake actually play more of like the starting running back role, and then just have Kyron Williams go out, because they've got no Cooper Kupp, no Puka Nacua, so they don't have a whole lot of actual speed left on the outside. I still think Tutu Atwell is probably going to play a bigger role in this one. I don't know why they don't have him listed. He's backing up Tyler Johnson. I think Tutu Atwell is better personally, but that's just me. But yeah, so expect, our front line needs to definitely eat. Our front defensive line. These guys, Bosa needs to come away with 2 sacks. Leonard needs to come away with 2 sacks. These guys need to be all over Stafford all day long. There should be no reason why they're scoring more than minus a fluke play, which, you can't stop the fluke plays, a.k.a. the touchdown from Darnold to Jefferson last week. Fluke plays are going to happen. There's absolutely nothing you can do about that. But you know what I mean? So they get 10 to 17 points on a couple of broken plays because somebody misses a tackle and they go long. That's okay. That's just, you can't stop that. But they shouldn't score, honestly, anything more than 17 points. And I'm thinking, I'm hoping it's actually less than that. Is, to me, going to be almost considered a failure with how bad it is. So, yeah, their defense and then their offense just blah. There's not much to it. Just injury depleted all over the place. And then, as you can see, on their defense is a little bit different. When I actually like their front with their defense. They got Kobe Turner. There was a defensive end that they got out of FSU. What is his name? That was going to be Jared Verse. He's actually playing more of an outside linebacker role this now for them. Braden Fisk, for those of you guys who know me, I was a big Braden Fisk man, and this is going to sound, I like me a big old ball of man in the middle, someone who's just going to eat up blocks so that everybody else on Fisk coming out of FSU. Like I said, just a big old ball of a man. I like the guys that we don't really have anybody that just sits there and takes up tackles, or takes up blockers, so that everybody else can make those plays. But yeah, so their defensive line in 2 or 3 years, obviously they don't have Aaron Donald anymore, but I think this defensive line, probably 2026 is going to be a damn good one, because they're going to have all these young guys who are going to finally get some, get a few years underneath their belts and all that. So, give it a few years. This defensive line will be legit. We have Tre'Davious White, who was also on their injury report with one I had never seen. It's NIR rest. And I'd never understood. Somebody was telling me that was the veteran rest day, but I've never seen it put up like that with the NIR/rest. So I'm not quite sure how if that's one of the ones where he's going to be playing. Is he actually hurt? Is it just a regular rest day for a veteran? Not sure because I can't find anything that says definitively, like this guy's doubtful, this guy's, stuff like that. How that plays as to which way he's leaning towards playing on Sunday. And as you can see with their defense, again, they're on the field so much. A lot of their stuff, they're, the back end of the league. Interceptions are, 23rd in the league. They're at their best. They're at 16th with the picks. I'm sorry, sacks. They're 23 in the league. Interceptions, they're 16th in the league. So like I said, the back end is playing pretty good. They're getting a ton of pressure, which says a lot for these guys. I'm worried about, the Braden Frisk and Kobe Turner in the middle, because let's be honest, right now, Jake Brendel is arguably the worst offensive lineman in the entire league. Overall, from tackle to tackle, he is probably at the very least, maybe at the best, fifth worst in the league. I mean, excuse me. Wait, they're giving up 197 on the ground. So we definitely need to be running the ball all day long with Jordan Mason. But yeah, I'm worried about them coming up the middle. I think, Brendel has spent more time on his butt than standing up, especially last week. Last week was absolutely terrible. I saw him on his butt damn near every other game, just getting run over, almost not knowing what he's supposed to be doing, which sucks because, as the center, you're the one that's supposed to be calling out the blocking assignments and all this kind of stuff on the offensive line. And it's just, anybody else can't wait for either give Zakel a chance, maybe even Ben Barch. But I don't know about you guys, but I cannot wait for John Feliciano to come back. John Feliciano is an instant upgrade at center over Jake Brendel right now. And it's been bad for a few years. Let's see. Oh, Lord, I was worried. How about to go back to James' quarterback? 40 runs. Got the rookie going. You know what, man? Honestly, at this point, with some of the stuff that's going on, if we run it 40 times, I ain't even going to be mad, honestly. Jordan Mason is just running people over. Excuse me. Every time he gets hit, the pile, for the most part, the pile moves forward 2 or 3 yards. I want him to at least get anywhere between 20 to 25 carries. He's that minimum. Anything more, great, but at least 20 to 25 carries in this game, especially early. Let's just wear these guys down and get out of it. All right, so next on the list is we're going to be doing some fantasy football. Some of these numbers, I pulled these numbers off of the Sleeper app. Obviously, Purdy has gone down a little bit. He's been closer to 20 for most of the time he's actually been starting. He's been closer to about 20 or so. Mason has gone up. He's usually been about 12. Obviously, Kittle right now. And Kittle, we don't know. Kittle's probably more than likely going to be game time, but let's be honest, Kittle's not playing much Sunday. Devo is going to be Sunday. Jennings, who usually is about 5 or 6, is going to jump up to 10. I think Jennings is going to go up to probably closer to 15 or 16 points. I would not be surprised. Honestly, if you switch Jennings and BA's numbers, I think that's more realistic. But we definitely need to see more out of BA this week. Last week, I think he said he was about 85%. So you're thinking this week he should be at there about 90, 95. So hopefully he's back to more than likely his old self. I know I made the mistake of thinking maybe he didn't get open after rewatching the tape, the All 22. He actually got open quite a bit. Why we didn't get him the ball, when he was open, I'm going to just say, you know what? Brenda was in Brock's face most of the time. Probably couldn't get, didn't see him. Not sure if he was a first, second, or third read on some of those progressions. So I'm not exactly sure how that. But yeah, I definitely think that Juwan is going to end up having more of the fantasy points than BA. So for those guys, I know not many people have Jennings on their starting in their fantasy football. So if you've got him or if he's a free agent in your league, I would pick him up for the next 2 weeks. And you know what I mean? Just, for the time being, if you've got Debo, throw him down on IR for right now. That's what I did. I've got Juwan and Debo. I just put Debo on the IR, and I've got Juwan starting for the next few weeks. With the Rams, I'm not understanding this one, man. Kyron Williams, 12.6. Yeah, he's going to get his uses because, he's going to probably get his carries. But this Tutu Atwell won at 3.74. He's got to get more than that. That's the one I don't like. maybe it's because I'm a big Tutu Atwell fan. I've always liked him. I just see him getting more points than that. Again, like I said, I haven't checked to see what the projection is on like Yahoo or NFL.com or anything like that. When I pull these up, I just strictly pull from the Sleeper app. Which, by the way, if you guys aren't using the Sleeper app for your fantasy football team, what are you doing? The Sleeper app is the best NFL, and I'm not. This is not a promo. I'm not getting paid for saying this, but the Sleeper app is the best fantasy football app out there. If anybody who's used the Sleeper app can probably contest to that. All right. So some of the betting stuff, the over-under right now is 43.5 points. I'm actually going to go the under on that. I think it's going to be, I don't see the Rams scoring a whole lot. Just, again, they're more depleted than we are. If we think we have an issue, they've got twice the issue. But I also think that we are going to be doing a lot of running the ball. Hopefully again, 20 to 25, or as Jared said, nice sweet 22 right in the middle kind of a thing. Carries for Mason, and just take the time off the clock. Just take the time. I want to see one of those drives that we had 2-3 years ago where we had 9 to 12 plays and we took up 10, 12, 13 minutes off the clock. We're basically eating up an entire quarter. We have not seen one of those. We have got Mr. David McNiner in the house. What is up, my man? Let's see if TJ actually moved up the thing so I can actually. Oh, so there it is. Not only just for McNiner, but because it's Rams week.
Same old sorry-ass Rams. Shalom. Same
One more
old sorry-ass Rams. Shalom. Same old sorry-ass Rams.
Playing it too many times on that one. Yeah. So I definitely want to see, I expect a lower scoring simply because I see us running the ball a whole lot. Maybe even them running the ball just because what else are they going to do with their wide receiver issue? So, just keep that clock running and let's get the hell out of, Levi South. The spread is 6.5. I would definitely go the over on that. I definitely see us winning by at least 2 touchdowns. So some of the ones that we got on here, let's see. If the captain says it, it's got to be good. Tear down, what up? Saying what's up to that. David saying what's up to Lawrence. It's Tommy. Nice drop. Killing it tonight. Thank you, brother. Thank you very much. Teardome kills it every Tuesday and Thursday morning. Me and my people that I'm driving around in my medical transportation job get to listen to Teardome as we drive around the Pierce County, Washington area. So a lot of times I've got you playing in the background while I'm driving around. We got Papa J in the house. What up, Faithful? How's it going, my brother? Thank you for showing up. Mason over under 93.5 yards rushing. I am taking the over. I'm hoping to see him closer up to about 120, 130. Again, those 20 to 25 carries. Just a second. We got BA with the over under receiving 73.5. I'm actually going to take the under on that. And again, it's nothing against BA on this one. I just think that with the running of said Mason, it's going to take away some of those tosses out to BA and stuff like that. So I see that one being a little bit lower. And then the over-under on Mason for 20 carries, I'm taking the over on that one. And the one that's interesting up there, a lot of people are probably like, what the heck? We got Jake Tonjes, the anytime touchdown. I want to say if it was plus 1,000 on there. So, the odds on that one were just so good. I'm like, you know what? If he's being called up, we got, obviously, if Kittle's not playing, we got Salford out there. We got to go, into a 2 tight end set. Let's see if we can get Jake Tonjes a score. Be awesome to see. So that's one I would take just simply because of the odds on it. And honestly, I would love to see Jake Tonjes, a guy that just grinded, practice squad. Now is, caught up to the 53. Probably going to get an extensive amount of playing time tomorrow. So, because, if Kittle's or tomorrow, Sunday, if Kittle's not playing. So we'll see that. So like I said, that one I'm taking simply because I like it. All right. And then we've got some of the more famous Rams fans. We've got Mr. Magic Johnson. We've got Terry Crews, who I want to, did he play for the Commanders or the Vikings? I forget what it was. But yeah, he's actually played in the NFL. Then we got Miss Jessica Alba and then Miss Alyssa Milano. A lot of these times, at least with the first two, with the Vikings and the Jets, it was kind of hard to find female fans of the team. So I had to throw in a couple extras for this one. And then obviously everybody knows that Danny Trejo is a big time Rams fan. So that is the show for this evening. Like I said, thank you everybody who showed up. Again, TJ's out working, so it's just me. So I thank you guys for showing up. Obviously, it didn't go as long. Shows are a little bit shorter when it's just you. And I know I have an issue of talking way too fast when I'm in here by myself. But yeah, so I guess for the rest of the Niner Faithful Radio stuff, Jamie will be on Saturday. She will be covering both of the pressers. And then on Sunday, TJ will be live with the pregame. I will be live doing the halftime show. And then Jamie will be live once again doing the postgame show. Again, everybody, thank you so much for showing up. I do believe if everybody wants to, make sure to head over to Darwin's channel, because Darwin's got the Jackbox games that everybody can join in. Gets a little crazy going on with the Jackbox games with all of us to jump in. I will try. Oh, what's this? I'll try to catch. Yeah, no problem. Thank you very much for showing up at all, Papa. Thank you very much, man. Yeah, I'm gonna try and jump in with the Darwin. Depends on what the wife wants to do. We all know, happy wife, happy life. Got to see what she wants to do. If I can jump in with the fellas tonight, or if I have to go spend quality time being a husband. But other than that, thank you everybody for joining us. Like I said, we'll look out for Jamie this Saturday. And fight for tie, 10 lava. One love, faithful. Deuces.